Alright, so back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about kind of along the same lines of a video I've done before, but more specifically, I want to focus on the meaning that we as a society, all I can really hone in on is American society, but I'm sure this is kind of the case all around, that mothers tend to be glorified. Motherhood tends to be put on a pedestal, or the person who has a baby is put on a pedestal as if they have just done. Yes, it's an incredible thing, I suppose. Actually, let me rewind for a second. What the fuck am I talking about, you guys? The whole point of this video is to point to the fact that that is all ego. It's incredible. It's natural. It's nature. It's what we do. It's nothing more than biology, I think, isn't that's what the yeah, it's nothing more than literally the cycle of life. And you don't see fucking squirrels and birds throwing gender reveal parties, and I'm just talking shit, but no, seriously, like, us as humans have taken this concept that is a natural process to reproduce or create life, and we have placed this meaning on it that mothers apparently can do no wrong, or that you giving birth or having a kid is, somehow makes you, even makes you a mother. Because let's be real, I'll never forget, years ago, someone said to me, just because that person, had you or gave birth to you, or calls themselves your mother or father, doesn't actually make that person a mother or father. And that shit hit home, because he's absolutely right that we as a society, like I said, tend to put all these meanings on all this bullshit that, and the reason I point to nature is because really the ego makes us think we're just so much greater than we actually are. People are praised and glorified, even, mothers who aren't that great, or, basically just put clothes on their kids' back and feed them, which is survival. That's not helping someone thrive. What helps someone thrive is being able to provide stability emotionally as well, financially, but emotionally is extremely important. Also, being educated, being able to teach your child about the world, but also emotional intelligence is probably the most important thing. And if you don't fucking have it, and you're doing shit like coping by getting fucked up, or, whatever, neglecting, whatever it might be, that's emotional neglect. And I don't care how much you spend on your child, guess what your child's going to remember? The emotional neglect. And actually, they're probably going to feel resentful that they didn't have the support that they needed. So they're probably going to become resentful over the basic things that were provided, because the reality is it wasn't good enough. So back to what I was saying before, that's just a side note. I think it's ridiculous, the meaning that the weight that we place upon this, as if, like, yes, it's a very important job, but I think it's insane that we claim that any woman who does what we were naturally made to do is incredible. Like earlier, how I said that, because we get so thrown off by what society tells us is, but really, it isn't. We made that up. We made this dumb shit up. Gender reveal parties and blah, 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 and baby showers and shit. Fuck. My point in saying this is not to shit on motherhood. So if you're thinking that, you're not thinking higher, like how I am, which is that motherhood, like I said, it's science, whatever the fuck that means. I think people, like I said, place these meanings on it, and And then we as a society have been brainwashed into thinking that that means it's so. The other thing I want to touch upon is the fact that society always also brainwashes us into thinking that the mother is to be glorified and she can do no wrong no matter what the fuck she does, even if she's a fucking alcoholic bitch or a narcissistic bitch. She's still glorified. And as a child of any mother, you're usually shamed or chastised if you cut the bitch off because she ain't shit. And oh, God forbid you say that about your mother. Well, guess what? Fuck you, sweet pea. And furthermore, I love you, Mom, but fuck you too. And yes, we can say that if our parents have failed us. Yes, we can say that, you know, with all due respect and all the forgiveness in the world. But look at that. Ego just got me again, because why the fuck would we respect the unrespectable? Because it's your mother? See what I mean? No. We have to stop doing this shit. I'm like getting mind fucked as I sit here and delve in and out of my ego. But point being, we need to stop lying to ourselves and lying to our children. So then I wanted to bring up fathers and how society says that no matter what, you know, if a father isn't a part of a child's life, he's a deadbeat piece of shit. Or if he doesn't protect and provide, he's a deadbeat piece of shit. But yet again, the mother can be emotionally abusing the child and being a drug addict or alcoholic and be literally not shit, but be glorified, while the father is over here feeling like, you know, they don't do one thing right and they're treated like they're not shit because of the whole protect and provide element. Which I get it. I mean, women are nurturers, caretakers, men are protectors and providers, but women aren't doing their job and they're getting praised for basically helping their child survive, which anybody could do, while fathers are being shamed and treated like, and guilted actually, into feeling like they need to provide for children that come from mothers that aren't shit, that people have no business fucking with. So then what happens is society makes you feel bad, and they make you feel obliged and obligated to care for that child simply because you made a goddamn mistake. You donated your sperm to the wrong motherfucking person. And that bitch decided that it was a good idea to bring a child into a toxic, dysfunctional, low vibrational motherfucking mess of a life. And now, if the father doesn't go along with that and provide for that fucked up, backwards ass dynamic, oh God, he's just a piece of total shit, right? Wrong. Maybe he doesn't want to be stuck with a loser bitch for the rest of his life, because maybe the mom is a deadbeat. What about that? And regardless of whether you have a child with that person or not, yeah, I get it. You want to protect and provide, but look at the person you had the child with. Do they deserve that? Do they deserve you? I mean, this is why you don't have a child with a person like that. But then I have a very controversial, unpopular argument that from my standpoint, if you have a child with a low value woman that's not shit, I mean, I'm not saying the child is not shit, but I'm just saying they're going to have a lower quality life and be of lower value if that's who their role model is and that's who they're being taught by. I'm not saying they can't heal that and be better than that. They can. But initially, and then the other thing is genes. We're talking science again. The genes that you pass down, if you have kids with a not shit bitch who has shitty genes because they're an alcoholic or they're hideous or they're a whore, you know, that's epigenetics, technically. we're speaking. So, you know, I just think it's ridiculous that society then puts men in a position where they have to choose between a better future with someone way fucking better and being stuck with a baby mama, or, because clearly if it's an accident, nobody got married to this bitch. These are all hypotheticals, but this is what happens in society in these types of dynamics when shit like this goes down. Now, if you're married, it's a little bit different, but either way, it's not, because if the mom ain't shit, the mom ain't shit. So nothing a piece of paper is going to do to change that. My point is, in all of this, we need to stop doing this and putting ourselves in this trap. I think that people trap themselves based on the expectations in society or expectations and standards that society sets for us. And if we don't go along with that and buy into the opinions of these not shit bitches who are usually the ones repeating these things, like, oh, you're a deadbeat dad. Yeah, okay, bitch, you're a glorified mother that's not shit. But, oops, we can't say that. Because what? Because she gave birth? My God, people are fucking stupid. So we gotta stop doing this shit. If she ain't shit and she chooses to have the child and you're not interested or you weren't ready, I'm sorry. But in my opinion, you should have the choice to opt out if the bitch ain't shit. So tired of, seeing men have to be trapped in situations like this. It really diminishes their value, and I think it's destructive, because I think ultimately the woman is the one who made the choice to have the child. Did she not? So that would mean that's her responsibility. What? It's your responsibility because you did a natural thing and she chose not to protect herself? It is my job as a woman to protect myself if I don't want to get pregnant. Period. Unpopular opinion. But this is my goddamn body, and if I don't want to get pregnant or have a baby, I'm going to make damn sure of that, because I'm not a dumb bitch, okay? Yeah, I think that's all I really have to say about that.